perfect fit.
Hi everyone, welcome to Cricketry, brought to you by the Papare.com and Moose Clothing, the perfect fit. It's been another great day of Test cricket between these two sides. The Test evenly poised going into day 5. Sri Lanka needs 7 wickets, Pakistan 120 runs. It's been a good day for both teams. Early on in the day, Sri Lanka couldn't add too much to their overnight total, with Naseem Shah able to get through the defences of Prabath Jayasuriya early. Basically, Sri Lanka lasted about 5 overs in the morning session. Dinesh Chandimal unfortunately stranded on 94 not out, just couldn't get to his century. If he had, it would have been his 3rd century in 4 test matches. He got a double century against Australia just last week, and before that in Bangladesh he got 124. So he's in definitely a purple patch, unfortunate not to get to that 3-figure mark. When Sri Lanka came on to bowl, in the first session they had a few chances, and that was really the most crucial period for them. Abdullah Shafiq survived a really close LBW call. He was saved by umpire's call, of course, umpire Dharmasen not giving it out. Sri Lanka decided to review, but it was not hitting the enough of the stump to be for the decision to be overturned. In the next over, Imam Ul Haq was given out LBW, but this time he was saved by the DRS again. He reviewed and the ball was missing the stump. A couple of overs later, the drama didn't stop. Kasun Rajitha once again got Imam to play an up-pitch drive. He skied it. Unfortunately, Dinesh Chandimal was not able to take a very difficult chance running backwards at cover. So those were the 3 opportunities Sri Lanka had in that first session. But from that point onwards, the Pakistani openers really batted well. They dominated the Sri Lankan spinners, used their feet well, and were able to get to 68 for no loss at lunch. Sri Lanka had a lot to do in that middle session, and it didn't go well for them. They picked up only 2 wickets. Imam Ul Haq, the breakthrough came in the most unfortunate manner for the batsman. He just lifted his foot enough after playing a shot for Nirosen Dickwella to pounce. He whipped off the bail.
මුළු ලෝකෙම වෙලා උඩු යටි කුරු අපි අල්ලගන්න යන්න පුංචි පුංචි තරු අපිට සෙට් වෙන්න ෆිට වෙන්න විසිතුරු මේ perfect fit එක maru Moose the perfect fit.
And after a lot of deliberation, umpires had many replays of that. Rod Tucker ruled it out with the square leg angle showing the batsman's foot just above the ground. So Imam Ul Haq was disappointed, but he had to go at that point. Azhar Ali didn't last long. He looked quite scratchy out in the middle and went for 6 of 32. But then came the big partnership for Pakistan with Babar Azam and Abdullah Shafiq coming together. They put on 101 and really they looked immovable. Sri Lanka really struggled against them. Both of them were able to use their feet well, and they also used the sweeps well against Sri Lanka's spinners. And the pitch, although many expected it to be a minefield on day 4 and 5, looked quite comfortable for these 2 Pakistani batsmen to play on. The assistance for the spinners finally came about an hour to stumps when suddenly Mahis Theekshana and Prabath Jayasuriya were able to get a bit of extra spin and bounce off the track. And from that point, they started to trouble the Pakistani batters a little bit. Prabath Jayasuriya finally had his reward when he got Babar Azam bowled around his legs. He switched his plan to bowling outside the leg stump, and Babar was quite content to just kick the ball away. But 3rd time's a charm for Prabath Jayasuriya. Azam just could not get his leg far across the leg side enough to cover the line of the ball. He was bowled around the leg, so that was a massive breakthrough for Sri Lanka, because as I said, Shafiq and Babar Azam had looked so comfortable out in the middle. They didn't look troubled at all. Sri Lanka took the new ball, but unfortunately with a couple of overs left to stumps, weren't able to pick up the next wicket. Mohammad Rizwan and Abdullah Shafiq at the crease. Abdullah Shafiq unbeaten on 112. So just to recap what happened today, Sri Lanka bowled out for 337, set a target of 342 for the visitors, and Pakistan have had a massive, brilliant reply. Currently just 120 runs away from a historic win. If they do manage to chase this down, it will be the highest successful chase at the Galle International Cricket Stadium. That's it from me from the Galle International Stadium for today. Thanks for joining me. This is SLvPAK signing off for the Papare.com.